Imagine going from zero English skills to confidently communicating with native speakers every day. I did just that, and now I'm here to help you do the same. I'm going to show you how breaking down interviews can level up your English by teaching you real phrases and communication skills that people actually use. Why interviews? Because they're packed with authentic, everyday language. Plus, it's fun. You'll be learning by watching content you already enjoy. Today, we're diving into a wild story Leonardo DiCaprio shared about a trip to Russia where the engine exploded. Trust me, you're going to pick up some valuable skills from this one.
I was on a plane to Russia and the engine exploded.
I was on a plane to Russia and the engine exploded. Right off the bat, there are some cool stuff here. Notice how was is shortened and almost sounds like was. This is a common feature in American English. It's super quick and connects smoothly with the next word. When it says and the engine, the N in and cancels out the D and the TH in the is softened. Plus the sounds like the because the next word engine starts with a vowel. This makes his speech flow more naturally.
I was looking out the window and the entire engine just turned into a fireball.
I was looking out the window and the entire engine just turned into a fireball. Again, we have was sounding like was, very quick and casual. When he says looking, the look part is short and sharp. There is no long oo sound, it's just looking. Now let's talk about out of the window. These words blend together because T and TH are similar sounds. So out and the connect smoothly, almost like one word. Out the window. The phrase turned into a fireball has some interesting linking. Turned and into are linked, making it sound like turn into, and fireball is stressed on the first syllable, so it's not fireball, it's fireball.
I was the only person there that seemed to see this, but it was a flaming fireball.
I was the only person there that seemed to see this, but it was a flaming fireball. Here the word but isn't just a filler, it's adding surprise. He's saying it was crazy that no one else saw this huge flaming fireball. The word but here implies that it was so obvious yet no one noticed. And flaming fireball, he's emphasizing how intense it was. Flaming just means it was literally on fire.
I kind of felt like I'd already died and gone to heaven because no one said anything.
I kind of felt like I'd already died and gone to heaven because no one said anything. Notice the phrase I'd already died. I'd is short for I had. And we use this past perfect tense to talk about something that happened before another event. This sequence is great for storytelling as it sets up a sequence of events. For example, I felt sick because I'd eaten too many cookies. So something has to happen first, in this case eating too many cookies, before we can feel the result, which is feeling sick. This is why the past perfect tense is used. You might also hear because shortened to cuz. This is super common in casual speech.
And I was screaming at the top of my lungs saying, "What the hell is going on here?"
I was screaming at the top of my lungs saying, "What the hell is going on here?" To scream at the top of your lungs means to shout as loudly as possible. He was really freaking out. When he says, "What the hell?" the words what and the are linked. So it sounds like what the. And then hell links with is, making it hell is.
And these people just kind of looked back to me, and the stewardess came out and said, "We seem to have a slight problem here."
People just kind of looked back at me, and the stewardess came out and said, "We seem to have a slight problem here." Notice how the K sound is softened in both looked and back. When he says look back at me, it's like he's about to make the K sound but doesn't fully release it. It's almost like making a stop, which is common in casual speech. A slight problem means it's not a big deal, or at least that's what the stewardess wants you to think. But obviously it was much more serious. The way he delivers this line makes it clear that he found the situation pretty ridiculous.
And we basically dumped fuel for 45 minutes and did an emergency landing, and all our tires exploded, and there was 100 different ambulances there, and it was on CNN, and that was another bummer.
And we basically dumped fuel for 45 minutes and did an emergency landing, and all of our tires exploded, and there was 100 different ambulances there, and it was on CNN, and that was another bummer. To dump fuel means to get rid of it. Pilots do this to make the plane lighter for an emergency landing. When he says all of our tires exploded, he's describing a pretty dramatic scene, and the word exploded is stressed on the second syllable. Now, let's talk about the word bummer. A bummer is an unpleasant or disappointing experience. When Leo says that was another bummer, he's highlighting that this wasn't the only negative event. It's like saying, as if things couldn't get worse, here's another bad thing that happened. So there you have it. That was Leonardo DiCaprio's wild story about his flight to Russia. I hope you'll learn some real phrases and communication skills from this breakdown. If you found this helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments if you have any feedback or if there's another interview you'd like me to break down next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.